Hello, 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 Mason. How is everybody? Well, just the auto workers strike, the UAW strike against the three great automakers, Ford, GM, and Stellantis, which manufacture the labels Jeep and Chrysler, is on. Since the CEOs and other executives of these corporations have had very vast and enormous pay raises, it is also fitting that the workers who sell the products that make these CEOs rich should also have pay raises in proportion to the CEOs and return of retirement benefits and various other things. And I support them wholeheartedly. That is the UAW and its members. I will support my union brothers and sisters and urge you to do the same. And, recently, I'm pleased to report that just before, little while before Labor Day, fortunately, the well, actually, was a couple of weeks ago, the corporation UPS settled with the Teamsters. And I commend the Teamsters for their success in just by threatening to strike, showing their determination. They attained a fair and good contract. And of course, in the myth of the rise of capitalism, what they call free enterprise, the capitalists would have you think that was just one individual person who built the corporation. One Andrew Carnegie, one John Rockefeller, one Andrew Mellon, one Henry Ford. One individual person developed a company, and along with other brilliant individuals, they've developed our vast economic apparatus, which is was at one time the envy of the world. And they never mentioned the millions upon millions of workers who developed the product, who helped build the product. So many of them come from foreign lands, despised by the people who have been there in the country since birth. And so many of them have worked long, dangerous hours, like 16 hours a day, from just before sunup to just before sundown, and to build the automobiles, dig out the coal, dig out the ore, assemble the trains, run the trains under the most hazardous of conditions for piddling pocket change wages. And they are expected as real men to simply accept it. To digress a bit, it's interesting that so many people think being a manly man means putting up with abuse, accepting your inferior status. Isn't that amusing? But I digress. Workers are finally knowing the value of their labor. They know that without their labor, their toil, their coming together, the CEOs of the corporations would be just talking to themselves. Think about it. And the idea of rugged individualism does not figure at all into the modern corporation. To build cars, to dig coal and other ores, to run trains, to operate an airliner, is a collective effort run by requiring various skills, various forms of technicians, various forms of craftspeople, all working together. While the CEOs just sit in their executive suites, figuring out what new thing to buy. It'd be better to just concentrate on the company, make it the best company it is, keep nurturing it, developing it, and seeing that that's the best it could be. I mean, the Elon Musk model of we got Tesla, then now I got get SpaceX, now I got purchase Twitter and run that into the ground, and Jeff Bezos running Amazon. Now I gotta get Whole Foods. Now I gotta acquire the Washington Post. Now I have to acquire I have to acquire Whole Foods. Now I gotta acquire Blue Origin and send myself into space. That's the current model of capitalism anymore. Just buy something to nurture your ego, just because you can do it. That's not how economies run. It's dangerous to allow the vanity and egotism of certain very wealthy individuals who are trying to be the first trillionaire to take over perfectly fine corporations, perfectly well-managed corporations, and run them into the ground. And all of a sudden now I'm thinking about Mitt Romney, who was one of the few who has announced that he was retiring from the United States Senate representing Utah. He has a reputation as being one of the few normal anti-Trump Republicans. But we must remember that he made his fortune from Bain Capital, whose model was to purchase economically distressed corporations, load them full of debt that they certainly couldn't pay off, and dismantle the company piece by piece to other corporate entities and acquire millions and millions of dollars for it. And meanwhile, workers lose their jobs, workers lose their pensions, workers lose their health insurance and their homes and hope. That's capitalism in America right now. And to counteract that requires a good, strong labor movement. So, let us support our brothers and sisters in UAW and ones organizing in Amazon and Starbucks and Trader Joe's and SAG-AFTRA and Writers Guild, because they're fighting our fight. And so many times I've heard over lunch counters in my favorite diner the idea that, I don't have health insurance. I don't have a pension. Why should they have a pension? Well, bright boy, if you join a union, if you understand who your enemy really is, if you band it together with other workers, perhaps you can get those goodies, like a pension, health insurance, or a raise, or vacation time, or sick time, or family leave. Ever thought about that? The The corporations are our enemy, brothers and sisters, cats and kittens. They are not our friends. To us, to them, we workers are nothing more than tools. If we're broken or used up, we are discarded, and they'll find someone else. So, but we know we make the corporation run, we make the economy run, we make America run. So, whatever work site you're at, organize and support other workers in their organizing efforts. Okay, that's my rant for today, and now advertisements. This takes some money to produce this video series and my other media projects. And I must ask for donations of whatever amount. Please go to my website, johnomason.com, and click the PayPal button. And please help me out. Thank you. And also, I must speak about my novel, Soldier of the Cross. It is the story of David Lucas, who as a young man in the early 60s was a school bully and a whore chaser and drunk. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out a born-again fundamentalist Christian, a fanatical, manly man for Christ, who just wants to serve Jesus, but the way he does it ends in disaster. Please look it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Hemperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you will find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Flower and candy and gummies and lip balm and hand sanitizer and teas and drinks and dog treats. Yep, dog treats. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also, my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business, let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Do please look her up. growwithsnow.com. Okay. Righty then. That's our job. I know we're up to it. We've had so many successes. We'll have more successes if we band together, educate ourselves, and vote. Yes, voting is important. Vote in all kinds of pro-people, pro-worker, pro-community officials. Get out there and vote. Thanks. Bye.